Two. Yeah. Good. Yo, yeah. We're in Broski. We're in.
Inside the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
Oluwapamilemi. Oluwagbemiga. And about 5 others, but that's all right.
I love all 5 others.
Yeah, about 5 others.
I love it.
I can't say the one I go by, but that's my golf.
Yeah, we all know your golf. Everyone on the podcast does.
People watch don't know the long one.
Oh yeah.
Is it the?
What about the ones that starts with E?
That's my last name.
No. The other E.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Is Ephraim? Is that a good name?
Ephraim.
It's not a bad name.
Ephraim. That is mad.
Ephraim is crazy.
Well, the prophet in the Bible is a good name.
Yeah, no, I hear it, bro.
Joseph's son.
You know what? When I think of you, I just don't think of a Nike name. Do you know what I mean?
Ephraim. Is it Nike?
Yeah, like if I seen someone called Ephraim,
It
like,
means fruitful.
do you know what? No, it's a beautiful name. No, it's like as in still, like, do you know what I mean? But when I think of you, I just, you don't give Ephraim vibes. Yeah, Ephraim wears glasses. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Meek, basically.
Yeah. No.
Neek.
We have followers that wear glasses. They're not Neeks.
No. I said no. Not people that wear glasses. I used to wear glasses, but I mean,
What?
You used to wear glasses?
No. What's going on?
Or like prescribed?
bro, I need prescribed glasses.
Wait, at what age though?
Like 8.
Wait.
I
said poor.
Yeah, it's not great, sir.
Oh.
It's not great at all.
No, I actually like. My mom took me to get an eye test once.
Yeah.
But because I wanted Action Man glasses, remember Action Man?
Yeah.
It's because I wanted Action Man glasses so like I lied. I lied to the guy
No
for what I was seeing.
way.
Like I'll see Q, but I'll say like S.
Do you know what's funny? He didn't even say something that's similar.
He said S.
S. Instead of him to say O.
One of those glasses.
Sorry, gotcha.
That's funny.
What happened? You spat on his laptop.
No, my thing splashed.
They drink milk.
Wait, so you used to wear glasses?
I didn't have to wear. I wanted to wear glasses.
Okay.
It was my choice.
Okay, my choice.
I didn't have to.
And you had to.
You had to, yeah?
I still need to.
But like,
No, but like
what level of bad is it?
It's probably not like it's probably like long-sightedness.
Okay.
Once it gets
Past a certain thing.
can't see shit.
Really? So you can see like.
I can see everything in this room. So my eyes like I can drive without glasses. So
like, what's is it like 50 meters that you can't see?
Bro, if you ask me what 50 meters is now, I can't tell you.
Yeah,
You know when you're like about to take the exit and
Yeah.
those 1, 2, 3.
you can see it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like that's 100 meters. So
Do you know,
half of that.
it's probably like it's more so like writing.
Yeah.
If it gets to far enough distance and
okay,
I'm seeing
okay.
words, it's just blurry. Do you get me? But it's not. For most part, I can see everything I need to see.
Damn.
Everything I need
Is
to
your
see.
iris, bro?
Yeah.
Someone came up to me and goes, "Bro, human science is off." I was like, yeah, all right.
Don't mind them, man.
Did I tell you I was a scientist?
Yeah, no.
Like,
I'm sorry, yo.
Sorry, yeah.
Einstein.
And she probably someone that does like study science. Like, it's okay, cool, bro. Or whatever she was studying. Like, she thought she was amazing, bro. Get over here, you weirdo.
But science is all subjective, anyways. No one knows the truth.
you know what? Go on, bro.
Go off, man.
Go on,
Talk
go
about
on.
your theory. Go on.
Go
No,
on.
I'm just saying, no one like. Obviously, there's some things like a fish is a fish.
Right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Like the law of gravity. When you throw something up,
Yeah.
comes down. That's
Yeah.
correct. But there's some other things like space, for example.
What? Like,
Who
talk to me.
knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
What's your theory about what's up there?
I think we have never been up there.
Like,
So is this it? My
So hold
question. Okay, go ahead. Ask him.
Think of,
so wait,
have you
hold
ever
on,
seen
wait. So actively, according to governments in the world, we have satellites that go around the.
Have you seen a satellite?
Bro,
Bro, have you ever seen when a rocket launches up here?
Yeah,
It like,
yeah.
and it comes back down.
yeah.
What? Like, bro, you're not explaining anything right now.
Whenever
You said a rocket goes up and it comes back down. What?
Let me say that again. When the rocket goes up, yeah, it's meant to keep going up. And this brings me to my flat earth theory, but let's not get into that.
So as of May 4th, 2023, the satellites tracking website Orbiting Now, the website is called Orbiting Now, lists that we have 7,702 active satellites in various Earth orbits.
Why are you reading that off, Tommy? What's your source?
The website is called Orbiting Now.
The website called Orbiting Now. Listen, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll find out at the end times.
Bro, why in the end times already, bro?
Bro, been there.
We're deep in the end times, bro.
Been there.
Jesus
See,
Christ.
guys, I want to tell you some things I see on Twitter, but you guys will always abuse me.
Say, go.
It's a safe space.
Go,
Nah,
bro.
nah,
No, no one's gonna abuse you.
Yeah, all right. Someone quote tweeted, it's probably the wildest thing. Have you seen that video of people putting the camera in the roof ceiling?
Yeah. Oh, of that guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! If someone retweeted it on my feed, I think it was Jordan.
It was Jordan that retweeted on my feed.
This guy Jordan. I don't like you.
You don't want to watch the video.
Okay.
So it's the video is generally women with big bombs shaking their
Oh,
bombs to the
it's
beat
another
drop.
one of those.
Yeah, but bro, this
What's that challenge?
Who's gonna say it first?
What's it?
Boss, I know of the red light.
Silhouette.
Yeah. He knows the name.
That was too quick,
bro.
I remember them.
No, but so this one, yeah, it's a guy
Okay.
and he's in the nip, shaking his ass.
Like, and they think from like
So you
bird's
get
eye point of view.
yeah,
That's why.
proper view. Jordan said if I saw it, you have to see it too. Yeah.
Oh, so he puts the camera.
Yeah.
How did he put the camera on the roof?
Probably with sellotape or something.
Oh, and then he just.
He starts twerking. He starts going off.
What is he like?
It starts going off.
What was he like? LB CCTV? Wait, no, because you know on YouTube you can't say.
Oh, you can't say it. They'll flag it.
Yeah, flag it. So
LB,
yeah, is he?
Did you see that video where?
I'm asking a question. Is he?
No,
Oh, you don't know. You
I
don't know.
don't
Okay.
Well, it didn't really look like.
And I didn't watch the video
Was
enough to
he doing a
determine.
messing type of twerk, or was he like?
He was serious.
Bro,
It might be
bro,
on the CCTV.
bro, I was like, whether it's serious or not, he removed his boxers. I was twerking.
Yeah.
Oh, naked.
Nip.
In the nip.
In the nip.
What were we gonna say?
Oh, is this that video of some guys trying to explain like L
Yeah.
and they were saying that L it means that you're gay, B is like you're gay, D is like so it was not saying it should just be gay.
But that's so. I hear it, but that's not right. That's not right.
That's so funny.
That's mad. Yeah, no. Yeah, boys. Not to take it a serious turn, but last Thursday, guys, Dublin Riots.
Oh yeah.
We haven't talked about it, and I don't even know when this is coming out, but yeah, we haven't talked about it.
At this stage, it was what? So let's use wisdom now.
What, 3 weeks?
Wednesday. It's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. No, as in from when we're gonna release this, right?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's actually talk about it. Yeah. What did you man feel about it? Genuinely.
Genuinely, like once obviously I'm in here, I'm shooting some guys, and then they've told me, there's a girl there's kids that have been stabbed, and I think I'd be honest with you, first thought was like who did it?
Yeah.
First thought was like, is it one of the non-white Irish?
Yeah.
And I was like, if that's the case, yeah, it's kind of, I just knew it would be long, you know.
You'd be uncomfortable a few days.
I've been aware that there's been stuff brewing in terms of attention, yeah. So, but once I found that out, it was some Algerian man.
Well, you see, he's an Algerian man, but an Irish citizen.
Irish citizen, yeah.
He's always going to be Algerian today.
Algerian,
When
no,
he
of
does
course,
something
yeah,
like
yeah. So once I heard that, obviously you don't get the difference. You don't get the updated sort of information. You just get he's Algerian, and so yeah. But like it's just like it's horrible. You're like, oh geez, that's mad. Like apparently I heard like 5 people got stabbed, right?
Was it 5 or 4?
No, it's two
kids and one.
4 people.
4 people.
Three kids and one caretaker.
Yeah, so when I heard, I was like, "Oh, that's like, you know what I mean? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Happened in Dublin City." And then one of the guys was saying me like, "Oh, that's kind of like what happened in Paris recently. Apparently, that some terrorist sort of people were just stabbing People, yeah, but it's happened. I know you know the ones that happened in the UK and in France as well. When they randomly just go stab people. So I thought it might have been one of those things, and then but you kind of like hear those things and you just kind of like, oh, that's sad, and then just kind of get on with your day. And then I had to go rehearsals later on in Blanchardstown, and then I'm hearing that's kicking off a little bit in Dublin City, and then but you kind of still like they're protesting, they're not happy, and then boom, you start seeing videos of like things going on fire, buses, shops. When you see all those stuff happening, I was like, oh, this is bad. Like this is
really
bad. But
bad.
I still didn't understand the gravity, like, you know, because I'm doing something else. I'm not on my phone.
Like on social
I'm on social like that. So, but I've seen like some guys go, look at that, that's on fire. That's on fire. Like, oh, that's crazy. Like Dublin's on fire. Like, and and then
don't mind.
But yeah, then I'm flipping them. I've come home, but I've come home around like 2 a.m. And I've come home and I'm like, looked at a few of the things. And I'm like, it's bad, but I'm still not deep in it. But I feel like I'm not sensitive to like horrible things anymore. Like you see,
we're pretty desensitized.
Yeah, bro. Man, are saying that man are getting kids are getting killed in Gaza and stuff like that. And you're like, that's horrible. Like you genuinely could be like, that's horrible, but it's like,
it's still not hitting you.
Yeah, it's not hitting you. It's like, do you know what I mean? So it's like.
And that's actually even deeper. That's a terrible thing.
Yeah, bro.
No,
that's a terrible thing.
Like as human beings in general, I don't even think we're supposed to have access to the amount of information we have.
Yeah,
bro. Like if you scroll through your feed for 10 minutes, the amount of information you probably receive in terms of what's going on in this part of the world, that part of the world. But go back 15, 20 years, you don't have access to that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like you'd have to go on Sky News, and then it's whatever they decide to give you.
That's
how you know. That's how you know what's kind of going on.
Back to the end size, what was happening at end size, and remember we were seeing like heads, and you could see the brains.
That's the last time I felt something.
Yeah, like on like that gravity of image, that graphic image, like. There's nothing that you can see anymore that can really shock you.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the floor bleeding out. His brain was busted
half on the floor. Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think that's probably the last time I was, gravely affected by something. Yeah. Because that time I actually had to be like, I'm going up social. I'm not.
It was too much.
It was too much.
We was together. Do you remember we was together in like we were shooting in your church, and it was just like OC stuff, and then. I've seen the videos. I've got home. My mom said, David, what's wrong with you? I goes, Mom, have you seen the videos of what's happening in Nigeria? And I'm literally like, she can see that something has affected me. That level. Do you know what I mean? This one was more so like, this is bad. You know, and again, the next morning is when I kind of deeped it a little bit more. And I was like to my little brother, like, you're going to Jobstown to work. Be careful. If anyone kind of is anyhow towards you, be careful. Even when I hear those voice notes, any jippos, when I hear those voice notes, it didn't really strike fear into me until the next morning. It wasn't fear though. It wasn't fear that was struck into me. It was kind of like, you never know.
Or like raw.
Yeah, raw. Like you never know. Somebody could be that crazy anywhere and see you just like in an isolated area, think they can get away with it, do whatever it is. So I just told my brother, like my little brother, like, yo, just be careful. After that, I'll be honest with you guys, I started kind of like, a part of me thinks about everything just being blown out of proportion. And not to say that this is not bad, and it is bad, but I feel like there's a part of it that social media kind of like does this.
Escalate.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And so then I first thought that was an Algerian guy that killed Irish people. Right, but social media does that quickly, and you don't know which one to take and say that's true or whatever it is. So then,
like, social media doesn't give you the time,
to
process the facts.
Like,
and then you be like, okay, this is how I'm going to respond. It's like, oh my god.
Like some people can take like what happened on Thursday night, see one post and say, oh, that's the conclusion. Like that's what happened on Thursday night. And just run with it.
It's not like some people can. That's what a lot of people are doing. Like that's the standard. Like it's not even nowadays. It's not. I don't even think it's headlines. It's someone tweeting. I'm in town right now, and I saw XYZ. Oh my god, I am so scared. And that's the narrative.
It's like Chinese whispers.
It is.
You say one thing, they say another thing, and
then it goes on. So then that's why I remember on Sunday we had that chat. I was like, I think there's a lot of people who kind of would not have the accurate information. Not to say, and again, this is not to say that what has happened is not horrible and not terribly bad.
Yeah.
It's just my brother was in town that day and he goes, like, as in just, and this is not to disregard anybody else's experience, but he was like, I'm in town, grand. Like, obviously he wasn't at the part of town where all these things were happening. I'm sure if he was in a part of town where things were happening, he could have had a different story. Do you know what I mean? But he said, like, town grand. So then I'm out here fearing that I'm driving home from Blanchardstown, and if somebody sees me on the M50, like, here's how bad it could get. If someone sees you on the M50, they are far right, racist. They pull down the window, start shooting at you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just think, like, your mind goes anywhere. It's like, really wasn't that deep.
Because even on the same night, I was in Dundrum Shopping Centre.
Yeah, Dundrum, brand new Dundrum.
I think was happening.
I think it was really isolated to city centre,
and especially like
street. Yeah.
So, like, I'm reading a lot of stuff, and, like, I don't know. I'm in kind of two minds in the sense that, like, there's a lot of people that are really frustrated by certain things that have been happening in the country. Do you get me? And I think, I think because of where I live as well, I live in
Coolock.
In Coolock. Yeah, there was protests. So they were bringing in migrants to, I think, one hotel, and then there's another location in the industrial estate near my end.
That's why they burnt down that hotel in town as well, didn't it?
In town, yeah. So they were bringing in these migrants, and then people were genuinely, like, unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And, like, and the issue is, here are some people's concerns. It's like, it's funny that you're bringing these migrants to you're bringing them to Coolock, you're bringing them to maybe Santry, you're bringing them to Finglas, what's the other place where Red Cow. You're bringing them to these ends, but they're not going to Terranure. You're not bringing them to Black Rock. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Not a chance.
Do you get, and the thing is like, these people, the people in these areas have been complaining for months, maybe years, that, like, listen, you're ignoring our concerns, like, and this is directed towards the government. It's like, you're ignoring our concerns, you're not listening to what we're saying, we're unhappy about this, and they're just, and the government's basically ignoring them. So it's kind of like, and there's the sentiment of, like, the government caused this because this unrest has been brewing for a long time, and then this is just a culmination of it, whereby it just took this one situation to cause people to, like, break out.
And social media.
Because
it's like cool. An Algerian dude has stabbed some kids. Horrible in any context.
Yeah.
Their problem wasn't so much that he stabbed kids. He stabbed our kids, is what they thought.
Yeah.
It's our own.
Yeah.
Like, you brought these people in and they're harming our own.
Yeah.
But now they found out it ain't really our own.
I think it was one of them
were Irish?
Was a migrant. Like, I think the children.
Yeah, the kids were migrants.
No, I don't know. I think
maybe just one
the
of
woman. Yeah, maybe one of them. I think the Irish. Sorry, I think the woman is South American. The carer, I believe, was South American, and then the one of the kids was migrant.
I think the kid was born there, but he had, like, Eastern European.
I think for me, the thing that I'm not gonna pretend it sparked fear in me, right?
Yeah.
And I can explain why. So, one, on socials, we see the protest in Paris. We see it all the time. We see protests in the UK. We see all these things. And it's just like, you scroll on Twitter and it's like, it just stays on. It just stays on Twitter. It's just like, oh, that is mad.
That's happening in your own.
Right? And now it's like, I know that Foot Locker. Oh, I was there last week.
Did you see that video of the guy in Foot Locker?
Bro.
He said it was recording Foot Locker, yeah? I said, you up the Foot Locker.
Bro, they go, one of the guys came out of McDonald's, goes, get a bottle of water.
Someone was in the ice cream machine.
Yeah,
put it in the mouth.
Like,
in his mouth.
In his mouth.
Crazy.
And I think for me, it's kind of like, it struck that fear. It's like, oh, so these things that I've been seeing can happen here, right? That was one thing. Grand. I was like, that is very scary. Second thing is like, so there's an intersection of people that will be like, you know what, this anger that I'm feeling is towards the government, right?
Yeah.
There's some people that will have a clear mind to be like, you know what, that's towards the government,
yeah.
And all of you, I actually have no problem with you. It's the government that maybe whatever, right? Grant. Those people are fine. There's a lot of people, not a lot, but there's a few people there that are like, I want all of you out.
Yeah.
They're not gonna ask, and maybe
They're not gonna ask how long have you lived
yeah,
here?
like maybe in a one-to-one conversation, they'll be like, "Oh, you've been here 20 years. You're grand." Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if anything was to happen, they're not gonna be like, "He's been here 20 years. He came here last week. Get him out. You're grand pal." That's not what's gonna happen. It's like all of you get the fuck.
Okay, but you see with that, yeah. So someone said to me like, "Hey, because we were doing an event the 2 days after, right, on the Saturday, and it's like, yo, like we're in a densely black populated
I went out
area.
the next day.
Right. We're densely black populated area, Tala or Blanchardstown, right. And so it's like, but here's the thing, right now, not to say that there was, I personally never heard of any sort of threat towards densely black populated areas. Do you unless you guys heard?
I didn't hear anything.
So it's like the threats I was hearing was where the refugees rest or where they stay, the hotels and all these type of things there. They wasn't hearing stuff like, yeah, head off to McWilliam and sort any black person you see.
Go to Blanche or
so my thing was like the fear is valid, but then again, as I said, we accentuate that in our minds, where we get to a place where like, yo, like I'm in Tala and they could come. I'm a target now. It's like is that out of the realms of possibility? No, it's not out of the realms of possibility.
Yeah.
But it's like, then again, you said you went out the next day because like you realize I can go out. Then like I'm able to go out. Like, and do you know what? My first interaction with a white person, because I was going to get my haircut, and so this was on Friday, right? I've gone to get my haircut, and then some like looks like one of the boys. He said, because I don't like my barber is in a house, in an apartment, so I have to go through 2 doors. But he has to come down and get me. White guy goes, "Do you want to get in?" I said, "El barber," is it? And he opens the door, and I was thinking, oh, isn't he supposed to be racist?
Yeah.
But I forgot, like, it's not everybody.
Yeah.
It's really a minute.
Especially if you're like on social media and you just feel
it's
all those
with that kind of fear,
you're gonna feel
some sort of way. You're walking out, you're thinking all the white people are looking at you like you were the ones that were like you killed somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just a portion of them. It's just a portion.
And that's it.
I don't want to be like a racist hero or anything here.
It's
just a portion of the people that were doing it that day.
And
all white people are like,
but like,
that.
let's
100%.
But let's be honest, let's not lie. For the kind of damage that was caused, it's a pretty big portion.
Yeah, I think I was almost like maybe 200, and then
way more than 200.
Obviously there will be like a certain group of people, but there will be other people that just want to riot and they just want to loot.
I thought what I saw a lot of was opportunists, like people who just like, and I'm again, you're talking about a genuine sect of people who are like furious from misinformation or whatever information they were fed, and they went out to protest, and then it escalated and they began to abuse Gardaí and all these other things. Cool, not saying that's good, but that's one sect. Then you have a sect of, think about your average 16, 17-year-old from Kulok, from Fatima, from Rialto,
gonna steal a few
from the inner city, from Dolphins Barn,
when they
boys
into Inequality.
Yeah, who has boys. The lads are looting. Fly in,
get a pair of shoes.
Yeah, get your scooters in, boys. You know what I mean? Like that's like, I'm not, I don't want to dismiss. I'm saying, but you also have to account for that. Like, there's people who just were opportunists.
They weren't
just using
they're
not even angry at black people or anything.
They don't care. They don't give a rap.
Boys.
But then there's that certain group of people that
are,
if you ran into them that night,
it could have been long.
Bro, I saw there was a few videos of like there was a black guy that was
legging it.
No, he was getting beat up. He was getting stamped on. People were like, kill him, just kill him. Wow. I'm like, maybe there's one.
But my thing is, where does that level of hate come from?
It's brewing.
It's been brewing for time.
It's crazy for another human being as well.
But you see, the thing with anger is like it's ever so slow and ever so slight.
The money,
it builds in you, and it just.
But my thing was, like, we've seen the pictures, we've seen the bus on fire, we've seen the Lewis get wrecked.
Yeah.
And then man are bringing out helicopters for
Red Cow, bro. Red Cow fight where boys are just arguing. All
just having fun. They're bringing out helicopters for
when black people are fighting, just having fun. You're bringing out helicopters.
Burning down Dublin bus and Lewis.
That's crazy.
And not one helicopter was in sight.
Do you know what's mad?
I didn't see one picture of a helicopter, bro.
Do you know the picture I saw, bro? I seen someone. I don't know what Irish Mirror, whatever it was. Yeah. They've taken a picture of the places on fire, and a black man is walking past. Only one black man. Yes, I'm thinking, what of all decisions?
And that guy was probably just going back home from work.
He was, but there was an idiot black fella who was part of the looting as well.
That went to court.
Yeah, went to court.
He got grabbed.
He got grabbed. And that's ridiculous, bro. Like, as in, and he's an example of what I'm talking about. An opportunist.
An opportunist.
He just
very stupid opportunity.
Very stupid opportunity. But broski, like we were supposed to be clear of this. Like, this was. Do you know what? Do you know what? I've seen it on TikTok now, boys. Yeah. I've seen it on TikTok, boys. They've said, Shane, 34-year-old, blah blah. He's been charged. Blah blah blah. Michael, and they said the black guy's name, right? Now I've gone on TikTok. I've seen the comment section. Like, now this is poor, but the black fella needs to get deported. Bro,
I can imagine the man just say that.
You know what I mean? Like he still gave the black guy a hard time. But he's like, you could have avoided this.
So what is
we were clear.
Like the point is like, if Irish guy can't get it, they're in their own country.
I know.
I think the third kind of fear that the whole thing cast on me was the fact that like it's a question of trust now. Do you get me? Like, who's who?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard that.
My brother was saying one of his clients as well.
I saw it, and
it was tweeting or posting some crazy stuff.
Even McGregor, when you see McGregor's thing, and you like, and it's like, wait, McGregor, like obviously he chills with like. Not children, but like he has black acquaintances and all these type of things, or people from different countries and stuff like that. You think he's cool, but then this thing happens, and then he's now going off on like Ireland's at war.
No, they were saying that it was him that actually instigated.
They were saying it's McGregor's disciples. Yeah,
you know they're trying to.
He's under investigation.
Yeah, he's under investigation.
Fair enough.
I said it was
because
he tweeted it before it happened as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It was before it happened that it was tweeted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we're at war. Ireland, like, pick up your whatever.
And that's the mad thing for fellas sitting in God knows where,
bro, flipping,
on a yacht.
Bro.
Casablanca or something.
Yeah, enjoying himself, South France.
His bed sheets, none of us can afford his bed sheets.
For sure.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
And like he's tweeting that, causing people to do whatever, if that's what was going on.
Yeah,
do you get me?
It's mad.
Like, and all of you are running around, bro. He's not even going to give you a bottle of proper 12. He's not even going to give you a bottle.
Facts. No, bro. My thing is, you know, with people like that, like you see people and you see the true colors. It comes out when things like this happen. Like, don't ever, and you're right with that trust thing, bro. Don't ever get it twisted, bro. You're still different. You're still black. Like in this country. Like, and again, I'm gonna refrain from going too deep into this, but I don't necessarily think it was super a black versus white thing.
It was immigrants versus
yes. Do you know what I mean?
It was immigrants versus
and that's another thing. But I said yeah.
No, I'm gonna get into it. Like to play the victim a lot, man.
But you know,
like, hold on. We are part of it. Yes, we are immigrants, but like.
But hold on, like, and I think when we spoke about this on Sunday, I said it, but I think that nuance, there's a nuance there that we need to explore, which is we are surrounded by black people, so we're going to see black people's comments.
Yeah.
But we're not in any other community to see what they were saying about it.
Yeah, but like again,
but
so we don't know.
Like, okay, but honestly, yeah.
You know, no, I hear you.
Do you get me?
I'm not. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I also agree with Snow in a sense of.
I understand what Snow is saying.
We do kind of.
And I will say sometimes it might not even be our fault. It might just be like that's our default.
Yeah, natural reaction.
Yeah.
But like, it something happened in an Asian community. So I'm sure lots of things happened where there's racism for Asian. Of course, it's like mass stuff that's happened on the Asian community side. Again, it's like we don't put our our 2 cents into that because, well, that's their thing, you know, and vice versa. When our thing happens, they're not like, oh, it's peak for us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying like let the immigrants deal with their thing. I'm not saying that type of thing, you know. But it's like it caused so I'm half on it. Like it caused I feel one part of an unnecessary fear for black people. Do you know what I mean? You know where it's like, but then also again, I'm not clueless to think that
I think
nothing can happen to black people.
I think that fear is I understand what you're saying because sometimes the perception is that we maybe blow things out of proportion. Maybe. Do you get me? But I think like that comes from a real place. Do you get me? And it comes from people.
Yeah, it does.
It's not our fault.
Yeah, like because
and to be honest, some black people were abused or threatened as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's not get that twisted as well. Like, it's not like it's completely.
Yeah, like for example, now if collectively we can all say, okay, since we've been in Ireland, no black person has ever faced a racial experience, and then we now come to this conclusion. You could say, you man are
But we have.
There's multiple experiences
and that's why I'm trying to be somewhat balanced about it because like.
Can I tell you something actually? Yeah, you know when you first heard what happened, what was the first thing you thought?
Hope it's not definitely first was hope it's not a black person.
Yeah.
Secondly was
Bro,
hope it's not hope it's not an immigrant.
But you see that instinct there.
Yeah.
Is what feeds the other side of that. The reason why you didn't get to the side of kind of maybe where some of us were is because you were able to like deduce it properly and do you get me? But like the foundation is still the same. When I heard that as well, I was like, I hope it's not because if it is
long day.
Bro,
war. Bro, if that was a black person, it's long.
That's a race war.
It's long.
Fam, it would have been long.
But like one thing I did hear about the different foreign nationals, they were saying, "Yo, don't speak your language in town."
What do you mean?
They literally don't speak Portuguese when you're in town.
Oh, so that they don't.
Yeah, so they don't pick that you're from a different country. Do you know what I mean? So there was like as in. There was fear in different parts,
Of course. Even people like in offices, they were being told not to come in.
Yeah.
Next day.
So I know some people who said that they're not going to work.
Nessa's event that she came on the pod to talk about. It didn't go ahead.
Yeah.
It didn't go ahead that same week. Like it's mad.
I was even supposed to preach in town on a Friday, got cancelled. But on one hand, it's like
Lord of Jesus now.
You don't want to over spiritualize things, but bro, we could have run a crusade.
There's angels and carpet around me.
But that's
the maddest thing though is just like for the racists in the group and for the ones that like were like, oh, get all the immigrants out. It's so mad how like the person that like took down the attacker was a Brazilian guy.
Was it Chow? His name was Chow.
Yeah, and he took his helmet off, smashed on the guy. That's how he was like. They were able to apprehend him.
Yeah,
and like
because to him,
yeah, like it's like so
that's bravery.
Yeah, like it's like so
Facts.
the person that attacked was an immigrant. One of the victims, two of the victims were immigrants, and then the person that was able to apprehend the attacker was also an immigrant.
So why are you writing for?
Do you get me? And I think that's where the misinformation comes in. Yeah. It's like 3 kids, you're gone. But we're in Ireland.
I'm sure on that night when they were writing, they thought it was an immigrant attack 2 Irish kids.
Yeah.
That's what got them going.
4 Irish people.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That
was nice. But thank God, the only thing I mind is the people that were stabbed. I thank God that they're okay.
Yeah. There's theories, bro.
Theories are what?
And this is theories. This is not true. I don't have any evidence of this, but one of my guys said to me yesterday, like he's hearing that they're not. One of the kids that are in critical condition is like brain dead. They're on life support.
They're not releasing.
They don't want to release the information
because of what it will spread.
Because he might expect that out.
I've heard that.
I've
heard that.
Yeah, it's like if they release that. So apparently the parents are not. They're not in the loop of what's going on. The guardian are not. Everything's a bit of a mess right now. Apparently, But like if they release that information, then that's kind of
It will spark something crazy. It will spark something crazy.
And it's interesting to know, like, you know, obviously it's going to be out in 3 weeks. It's interesting to know what the update would be by that time. By the time this is released, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
Crazy,
It's just I think the one thing that, like, no matter what happens from this, it's kind of like who's who now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Like who? Like
Are you on my side, bro?
Like what do you believe at the end of the day? And my thing is just like, it's not. I don't even need you to be on my side, but just don't be there. Do you know what I mean? Like
you can be somewhere else.
Yeah, like
just don't be there.
Yeah, like if like I feel like I don't know what the valid arguments are, but there's a valid argument for people that are frustrated to a certain degree. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
What, the government?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
It's what the government is doing.
The government taking the mick, bro. Like, as in I think we're our highest now of homelessness.
Oh, so okay. So
do you know what I mean?
You're bringing people in,
but yeah,
your own people.
Yeah, they're homeless.
Like, how's the Irish? I've seen things like that.
Which, and again, if you're from a country, like, again, you're always going to be loyal to your own country. I have no problem with anyone who's loyal to Ireland. Like, I'm an Irish. You know what I mean? Like, be proud about where you're from. Want the best for your country. Do you know what I mean? And again, but just be informed about what's going on. I think the government are not doing the greatest job. Like, again, if you have unemployment, homelessness at that level. Yeah. And then all the hotels are being occupied by immigrants, which, again, there's a war going on. There's people fleeing countries. Like, of course, like, things are bad. I must say, don't let immigrants in. Like, we benefited from this. That's what I mean. Like, so there's a part that's brilliant there, and there's also a part like, yo, these men are not having housing.
Like
and
they're doing something good, but then it's like cleaning up poo and leaving piss.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think, like, it, from what it also looks like, it's people from a very particular area that are feeling the brunt of the government's decision.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, so, like, as you said before, like, the certain areas in Dublin where the immigrants, they're not going to house the immigrants in. It's just never going to happen.
I think that was even happening in my ends one time like this. When I was doing delivery one time and a whole road was blocked. Because apparently there was a house where they housed immigrants. And apparently, was it mayor? What do you call
TD?
Mayor TD, not TD.
Yeah.
One politician, anyways, they knew where his house was. Because for them to house them, he had to go through him. So they were breaking into his window every night, and then on that day, it just got too much. They were camping outside his house, throwing rocks, so that they could find that thing. So it's going on for a good bit.
I just think, like, again, I'm also in support of what the government are doing in terms of, like, the government are not doing their job to the fullest, you know. Also, yeah, like, there's so much nuance to all of these conversations, because there are people who's like, I'm just happy to be unemployed and not work, but I expect to be.
What, the immigrants or the
Irish? As in Irish.
Yeah,
you know, like
I expect them are on the dole as well.
I expect to be in a great house. Like, it's like again, your country has that sort of structure in which you can be supported, but it's like, if man are going to benefit the economy, the government are going to sort of,
like, they have the skills.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I know man that just came in here. Obviously, there's a job, like, if you're in tech, if you're in nursing, I forgot what's called, like, essential work. Yeah. So, like, they all the man from in my church that come from Nigeria or different countries in Africa, they first quickly go and, like, very quickly these men are getting into getting tech jobs, doing very well, because they need to stay first of all. But, like, again, this is what the country needs, like good workers, and people are coming in and working well and doing this. But you man are staying here, chilling in your areas. So again, that's what I'm saying. There's nuances to all of these things.
And even, to be honest, even when you go down into those areas as well, the infrastructure in those areas don't allow for a lot of things to happen.
Yeah.
You get me? The culture of those areas down. Bro, I went to school in James Street CBS. Like, bro, like, I see what's happening in those areas where, like, but the school is run down. There's no funding for that school to be any better than what it is. Bro, the school I went to, we won money for going to college.
So you won money. That's
like you won a scholarship. Like, oh, you going to college? Oh, thank God. Here's this to help you out. like, do you know what? That's not happening in certain parts of Dublin, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just not, bro. And then also, like, it's also the communities within those places. A boy, I will never forget this. A guy in my class, he was kind of known as the messer, and getting into six years. Yeah. He goes home one day, and you could see he was kind of changing. You know, someone's like he's trying to get serious and stuff, and he's trying to ask questions in class, all that stuff. And then he goes home one day, tells his mother that he wants to go to college. His mom laughs him off. Goes, "Stop messing! You're not going to college." Bro, it was like night and day. Comes in the next day. I was like, "Oh, what's the story? Like, are you like, are you still want
kill that dream,
bro? Do you still want to go college and stuff? What kind of college you want to go to? Kills that dream. Killed it. He just goes, stop. I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm not going to college. Like the guys in my school, I grew up in Tala. Like I had guys in my school who like he was the first to get his leaving cert in his whole family, the family of 6. Like that was an achievement. The school celebrated it.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with the school celebrating something like that because it's an achievement, you know. But it's like that's the levels where you go to different schools in different parts of the country. Yeah, you know, you go to schools in different countries and all of them are going to Trinity. Like I know someone. I could see somebody like you went Trinity. Like you know that man that went Trinity, you know that man that went UCD. Like you could tell that these man like grew up in certain spaces. And if man from our side went to UCD or Trinity, first of all, before they went, we like they were slagged. You would have been slagged before you went up there. Yeah, for wanted to go. But then you get there and man are like, whoa, like well done.
Yeah.
The school would have celebrated. Like we know the people that got over 500 points in our school. We know them because the school celebrated it.
There was 2 of them maybe.
It was like yeah. No, legit. That's not even a joke. Like I said, they literally did that. You know, so that's the levels in these areas. It's poor. Do you know what I mean? It's poor.
And even the government might even forget about certain areas.
Yeah.
They'll say, oh,
they don't care about those areas.
They're really down a bad road. They're just down that bad road.
Literally, it's terrible.
Yeah,
it's actually terrible.
Anyways, bro, what you man think about this whole Diddy thing as well, bro? I said, do you know what? And not even to even go deep into like, oh, Diddy, like he did this, he didn't do this, yeah. But it's like, it's almost that type of thing where all of these celebrities, they have something in the closet that will come out.
You know what? It's something fun I saw actually. Some people were saying that Diddy, Will Smith, and some other people they're late on the Illuminati payments. That's why all this stuff are coming out about that.
That's funny.
Someone says Tory Lanez is in overdraft.
Being on money. That's crazy.
But it's mad though, isn't it? Like,
all of them have something. To like, and I'm not saying that you have to do this to get to the top, but when you're on that kind of class, you're doing something dodgy to stay there as well for as long as, especially Diddy has been there.
Bro, and should I tell you the proof? Whenever an actor, for example, let's just use actors. There's this one actor. He always plays a villain. If I was to show you a picture of him,
White guy.
It
was in Desperate Housewives.
I think so. But like, so he basically came out and said he's not kissing. He's not doing any sex scenes.
This guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's not doing any sex scenes, not doing anything sexual. They asked him to kiss someone, not even gonna do that.
Okay.
Blackballed.
Yeah.
Goes for 2. He literally goes for when he made that kind of decision for 2 years, didn't get a job, no one picked up his car, had to sell his house, lost all of his things. Just because he's like, I'm gonna live my faith.
And so here's my question, boys. This is why I brought this thing up. Is like, have you man seen or do you know? Because I find it difficult to find it. And the people who have had this clean sort of record, and they are actually at the top.
I don't think so. I think it's very hard. It's not impossible. But
when you say clean record, what like no scandal,
no dirty closets, basically.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I know a lot of the celebrities, either when they're coming up, they had a lot of scandal, and now they've cleaned the thing up, or they came up clean and then it's been revealed. Came up clean, and then the thing's been revealed. So like, I literally, again, I'm thinking now I'm thinking of like Beyonce, for example, right? Who you think of? Like, she hasn't had any major scandal. Well, the Jay-Z thing wasn't even a scandal. Because she didn't do anything. She was cheated on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that's gone crazy for her. But it's like, when she goes, you know, and her
Something might come
up.
But I guess. So I don't think Beyonce is a good example because of. I understand why, but the issue is, she has like her fan base are like a cult.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's kind of different. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No. I'm not talking about her fan base. I'm talking about like
the life she's lived in secret.
Yeah. So what we again, that's a key thing. Is like her thing is super secretive.
Yeah.
Like super secretive.
Yeah.
So she doesn't give us the access to be able to even pull her down.
Yeah. And you know what? I think and from what I'm about to say, remove Diddy, right, and the R. Kelly's and them, man. I think the issue with fame is you're not allowed to be imperfect.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
You're not afforded the luxury to be human. Like some people have made genuine human errors, and they've had to learn in public. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's specifically towards cancellation. Do you get me? But with some of these celebrities, they deserve what they're getting. They need to catch the smoke.
100. No, 100%.
Do you get me? Because Beyonce,
go on.
Yeah, Beyonce could just be a normal human being, but she's just living her life in private.
Yeah.
Like, there may not be any scandal attached to her.
But then again, there could be, and she could just be paying people off.
Yeah,
because I feel for someone to be that famous,
and that perfect,
and especially when
she's always been that way as well.
Journalists, like reporters, they want to get a story on this babe, and to have nothing. Or maybe she is just perfect.
Maybe she is.
I doubt it.
Maybe she's one of Satan's best workers.
Who else would you say has similar public perception? Because
that's perfect. We thought it was Will Smith.
No, but think about like, for example, one negative thing have you heard? Like, one negative thing have you heard of Kelly Rowland, for example?
I think her thing is cool, bro. I love Kelly, bro. Yeah, her thing is cool, bro. So like, I know what you mean, like, because do you know what? I'm probably phrasing the whole thing wrong because not everybody has a scandal like Diddy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, is it?
You know, like Kelly, I'm aware that she was in an abusive relationship, but it's not a scandal on her.
Yeah, I think Diddy's one of those people that like his power comes from who he has become.
I think Diddy was always that guy though. He was always that.
No. In the sense that like you know there's people here, like for example, I don't want to stand. I'm not standing for Jay-Z here or anything like that. But like, like he seems like I'm just a guy. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not just a guy, but like I'm the guy, for example. But Diddy seems sneaky to me.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I think
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, 50 Cent's a perfect example, actually.
Yeah.
No scandals like that.
You have no okay. So he's had the issue with his son and his baby moms, which is like regular life shit.
Yeah, no.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like it's just regular life shit. We are hearing about it because he's 50 Cent. Oh yeah, okay. Back in the day, he used to sell drugs and used to do like
that's like a come up story.
Yeah. So like he's.
I agree. Do you know my thing with like man like this is like, okay, I'm trying to think in my head. Has somebody come up without come up? Your thing is brazy. We all love your music. We all love what you do.
Yeah.
You're acting, whatever you do, and we also don't have a story about you.
Okay.
I think that,
what do you consider a story? Because
because what you might consider a story is the 50 Cent thing.
Yeah, 50 Cent thing is not really a story.
It's a story, though. It's a story. It's a story.
It's something that
it is.
Maybe paints him in a sort of a bad light.
Yeah, but the issue is, well, I guess we'll never really know. He's being completely forthcoming about it.
Yeah, no. Which is no. My thing is, I'm not even. Again,
it's not like a secret.
Yeah, so I'm not. Diddy's R. Kelly's type of thing is like, yo, try your best not to let that come out. That shouldn't come out.
Yeah.
With 50 Cent's thing is like, own up to that because like that's what happens in people's lives on a normal day.
Yeah.
And you're just a celebrity. I'm trying to think of somebody who has got to the heights, remained at the heights.
Because even down to Kevin Hart as well.
Kevin,
the big one.
Kevin has a great image now, but Kevin's been cheating on his wives.
Wives, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Kevin was bullying his trainer.
Do you know what? I think that your expectation is unrealistic.
Yeah, no,
Because we
Yeah.
are humans.
Because if they were to look into our lives, there's something.
don't look into mine, bro. Don't look
There's
into mine.
something.
No,
Do you
There's
get me?
something.
that's what I
not
mean.
perfect.
That's what I mean. I'm
Because
just
they're on that, like,
they're on that
grand
level.
big scale.
But okay, cool. Now everything's going to be a story, right? Everything's going to be a story. But like, for example, you like Elon Musk's, not Elon Musk, Bezos.
Yeah.
If he never divorced his wife,
You never hear anything about him.
you will never hear anything about him. You hear that his come up was great, and he's sustaining his thing.
But
Yeah,
them-
but
everybody,
But them man are different.
They know-
Them man are powerful.
yeah.
and
Them man are powerful.
and they have
they
a
can kill a story like this.
they have a different level of fame as well.
Yeah.
Like you're famous because of what you've done, not because of who you are.
Denzel, what's happening? Nothing's happening with Denzel Washington.
You never heard of it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we never heard. We don't know.
You
Yeah,
would-
no. I'm saying, of course, I'm not saying these people are perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not like assuming that, but it's like we've not heard anything about these man. Like Denzel is like, I think his thing is clean still.
But
Yeah.
there's a conspiracy thing that goes around that for you to get to like Hollywood stars, you have to go through like a humiliation trial.
Ritual, yeah.
Ritual, humiliation ritual.
Public humiliation.
Yeah, public humiliation. And they're saying that's what's happening to Will Smith, but then Will Smith has been at the top for a long time.
For a long time.
For a long time.
For a long time.
There's even that whole conspiracy of like them might have to wear dresses.
Yeah.
Which is
Harry Styles, a few basketballers.
Yeah, you gotta wear the dress thing, like-
Yeah,
Even Dwayne Wade and his whole team with his kid and
yeah,
stuff.
I think when you know, sometimes when you think of conspiracy theories and people start talking,
yeah.
sometimes it's like it's hard not to see those conspiracies because there's this kind of
There's a trend.
No, there's an attack on masculinity now.
100%. 100%.
Like, and it's
100%.
For sure.
it's like it's hard to not see it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like even if you block your eyes, you can still see it.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get me? Like even like for example the drastic direction that Sam Smith has gone down. It's just like
I was like, no one saw that coming.
it's like what is going on? Like what
From
is
Stay With Me to...
Yeah, bro.
you get me? And,
What
and
the
then,
hell was that, bro?
How's the song now?
and then Harry.
It was that last thing that I caught it. That was difficult to catch, bro.
And then Harry Styles as well, bro. One Direction, you're like you're a boy that all the girls love. Now you're on stage with skirts on. It's just like
Yeah.
and
But they say men can wear skirts now. That's what they say. They
Man,
say, look at the Scottish man. They've been doing it for
that
decades.
thing was different though. That thing is different though. Like my thing is like, you know, I think we should really like things should just remain the same. Some like as you know, I understand. Let's be progressive in certain areas, but some things should just remain the
don't
same,
change,
bro.
don't
Like
change.
like let that be what it was.
Leave it as is.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but no, I just think it's interesting. I'm obviously aware that you can never really kind of get like you're not perfect, so you're gonna have something. You know, it's just like okay.
What do you see?
I'm just thinking to myself, you know, I'm sure like Parisians look at Dublin and they're right.
That's small.
They're probably just like,
Why these boys shouting? Why these boys shouting?
right?
Just one boss was born.
One
Louis.
One Louis.
Just one.
Do you know when we went to Paris, bro? Like we used just like on a normal day, just mini protest. I think it was about Palestine back then. You know.
Was it?
Yeah, because I remember seeing that flag like back then, bro.
Yeah, the Palestine thing.
When we went
Going on
2019,
for
20
Yeah, 2019, I think.
or 2020, something like that. And
No, it's 2019.
2020 actually.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah, March.
Okay.
Or around your birthday. We went them times, bro, and them might have been protesting for minutes still. Yeah. Nah, it's crazy. What else has been happening? I don't want to talk too much current, but
I saw something. It's a long enough video, but like I think it's a good conversation to have. I want to play it, but I don't know if it's about 2 minutes long. What do you man think?
Can you summarize it?
I can't really. You need to hear what the guy was saying. You
Okay,
need to
play.
hear- Alright, come.
And I'm a disco.
Can you hear?
Ladies, give me grace. I don't feel like Men are giving that safe space in a relationship to be vulnerable and to be honest without being judged or without it being hijacked about how I made you feel about my honesty. And so what a lot of men learn to do through conditioning with dealing with women over time, even with their mothers, even with their family members, is learn to internalize this. Because even if I have a legitimate gripe, I know when I tell you this, you may start to cry, you may start to flip it, and now I'm talking more about how you feel about what I said than what I actually said. And so we always talk about providing safe space for women, and that's a conversation, period. And stick that. But also for men, I think men are yelling and moving towards like, I want to be having a safe space too. Kid, what's up?
I have a rebuttal to that, and I wonder if our rebuttals match. My question to that is now, because you said that you feel like the conversation goes there, is that just what the conversation turns into, and that's how you solve a problem? Because you might say something, and then I respond, and that's how the conversation is going. Hey, I like the fact you opened up to me, but I didn't like the way you said it. So can we talk like this, or can we do that?
So, in a small example, what I was talking about is what happened just now. Right? Instead of realizing how I felt was legitimate and it was real and it was authentic and it's coming from a place of this is actually happening to me.
What happened?
You said, okay, but maybe it's not happening like this. Maybe it's happening like that. Hold on, let me finish though. I guess what I'm saying is, it is that. What happens is most, and I'm generalizations, don't quote me, but most men on an average basis probably word for word cannot out-argue you or out-discuss you. So what end up happening is, if you are more skillful with words, you're more skillful with twisting, semantics, or whatever, you will take control of this conversation. And this man didn't even get out what he actually wanted to get out. And now
y'all see what happened though.
He's hurt, man.
Do you think he's hurt?
No, he's like, yeah, there's
valid, but
level of truth to it.
Definitely
It's
pissed.
coming from a pain point.
Yeah. What are your thoughts originally? Because I think everything he said is very. I think it's true. I think it is true. But do you? I guess my question to you is like, do you know how to fight for yourself emotionally?
Yeah, man. I you know, on one hand, I think I'm quite good at discussing when I've processed how I feel. I'll tell you exactly what was going on, why it went on this way, and I'm able to articulate that. Well, I think it. So on one hand, maybe I'm just the exception to the rule, but I will be better at kind of articulating my emotions and better speaking than my girl.
Oh, okay. What about you? Do you think you know how to fight for yourself emotionally?
I can, but then because I think I'm on the spectrum. Because when like,
I know what you're about to say, because I think I'm where you are as
like
well.
when it's like you're having a conversation, when it's like it's getting long, I just don't care about it anymore.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Could that be that you? So I understand what you're saying. I do, but could that be because
You're not being heard?
You're not being heard, and you're not able to articulate at that moment what you feel as clearly as possible that she would be able to grab what you're saying.
Probably.
And so then it makes you be like, this is pointless. Not that, not that. Not that you don't care.
Feel like, I can't get myself across to you. I feel like I don't care about the conversation anymore.
Yeah,
so
but that's not a good place, by the way.
But at the start of the conversation, you thought it was worth having a conversation.
There's a lot of conversations where I don't feel like I don't feel any attachment to it.
Okay.
I just have it.
Okay.
But there's a few conversations where let's have a conversation.
Okay.
But more conversations where like if it's not like going anywhere, I don't care about it anymore.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? And I'm the same, but I think so what you're doing there is you're conceding when it comes to those arguments.
You have to concede an argument.
No. I understand.
Yeah.
But the issue is, I think what happens because you've lost the care for it. The truth is, it's not that you still probably still do something new.
If it's pointless.
No. The issue is it has no.
I do hear what you're saying.
It has become pointless.
Yeah.
The reason why you wanted to bring it up in the first place means it has some significance.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Over time, you
It
realize
has become pointless either because maybe my point is getting across or what does this actually mean at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's not the be all and end all at the end of the day.
And the problem is like what I think when we do that, we're training ourselves to concede things that matter.
100%.
However small it is. Because the issue is ever so slightly, those smaller issues become bigger and bigger. And because we concede all the time, you lack the ability to discern that I need to actually speak about this. Versus,
But is it everything that you need to speak about though?
you see,
wait. What? Why? Why do you question the need to
why
speak about
shouldn't we
everything?
speak about everything?
Like if I see something is wrong, I can overlook something.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I don't have to say, oh, this is bothering me now, let's speak about it.
Yeah,
I can just overlook it and get on my day.
But the problem is, it doesn't go away.
It does though.
Do you think so? Because I think there's,
Gravity is the gravity of the situation.
but the issue is, but then we need to then we need to then introduce resentments to that.
I know that, and that's what I mean. That's why I said gravity. Because if you keep like every time you keep flicking my ear, for example, right? Yeah, I could be like that is annoying, but like, bro, like
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, if it doesn't really mean that much to me, but if it's something that like is frustrating me and I overlook it the first time and I overlook it over time, I will be resentful towards you.
Yeah.
So I do think it's gravity, but at the same time, if you again you have a point where you're saying if you overlook small things, but again. I believe so. I'm going to finish that sentence. If you overlook small things, you have a tendency to be able to overlook bigger things.
Yeah.
Cool. I also believe that I believe in not being a moan bag, a flipping whinger. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and so here's what I have, right? With me and my girl, we talk about this quite often. I say, if something is genuinely frustrating you, never feel like you can't voice it to me. But how you voice it is very important. As simple as I put it, voice it to me. And okay, we even had this conversation last night because this is interesting, right? When you're communicating to me, are you communicating disgust or displeasure? Or are you communicating care? There's two different things. For example, David, your car is messy. Oh, it's so embarrassing. If anyone comes to this car, they're going to be, would you just clean your car? Why don't you listen? Just clean your car.
Yeah.
Well, babe, I know you're super busy. I know there's things going on. You're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You want me to clean my car.
Yeah,
but
the
how you communicated that is one, you've displayed care towards me, which makes me see. I hear both, and one makes me feel bad, and the other makes me feel cared for.
And then one motivates while one annoys you.
Yes. So when girls, and this is what girls don't understand, they think that I'm communicating something to you. Yeah.
All girls as all of them.
Yeah. So here's my frustration. Not frustration, because I'm a communicator. Let's talk about it. Here's the thing. You're communicating to me and I hear what you're saying. Yeah. But the way you communicate it is communicating something else as well. That is actually louder than what you're saying. Does that make sense?
True.
Like
That's very
like
true.
Tommy, every time you do this, it causes this reaction from me. This is why I've been behaving this way recently. Or Tommy, why do you always do that? I've communicated the same thing, but in two different ways. One has made you, first of all, be super defensive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, have no problem with a girl complaining. I have no problem with a girl like stating that she feels a certain way. How you do it is very important, and it also determines how I'm going to respond to you.
Yeah.
So you can be like voicing something very valid, but the way you do it can make me respond to you super defensive. And it's like, why are you so defensive? Because you came out shouting at me. Yeah. You came out the blocks like Usain Bolt. Like what do you think is going to go on?
I think my thing is I've been thinking about things from an emotional standpoint. Wow, I had such a deep conversation. Remember I was telling you? Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you after. I don't say it here. But what's it called? I think I haven't been the best communicator in terms of when it comes to my feelings personally, just because I'm too focused and like I'm too selfless when it comes to my emotions. Do you get me? I'm too focused on how you feel about what I'm going to say. So if you're going to feel bad, I'll be like, you know what? I can absorb your I can absorb X action than me wanting you to feel bad about it. Do you get me? So like when I saw that video, I was just like, even the times I've tried, I feel like I'm not being heard for what is being said. Do you get me? And then it becomes this other thing, and I'm like, you know what?
They take so.
And girls, if you see a guy do this, you know what? It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It has potential to be dangerous.
Yeah.
If a guy keeps doing, you know what?
You're being seen as
Yeah.
Like there's certain people in my life, and this isn't like family or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there's just certain people in my life where I'm like, oh, I can't talk to you.
Yeah.
I just can't talk to you. Just because like maybe the
brick wall.
Yeah, maybe the one time I've tried, the second time I've tried, I'm just like I'm like, you know what, you're not even
You're worth, yeah.
You're not even hearing me. You're not even trying to hear me. It is what it is. It's calm. It's calm.
Yeah.
And then you're coming to me like, Tommy, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I just know that you're not someone I can talk to.
Yeah,
do you get me?
100%.
But like I think,
So can I say this, right?
Yeah.
I think so. What we're saying is, and it might sound mad LCCTV, right? But like, I think
That's your sake, bro.
But hear me. Is men do need a safe space when they're communicating. They do. I need to feel like when I'm communicating
that you're just hearing what I'm saying.
That you're hearing what I'm saying and you're receiving what I'm saying. Vice versa. When a girl's talking, she needs to feel like she's being heard. Like we definitely I think we need to work on that as well. Like badly. Like
100%.
Like I hear what you're saying. I hear your frustration and they're valid. You know.
Yeah.
But I think when a man keeps feeling, and I think we've felt this for a long time.
Yeah.
Because we've been told to bottle up our feelings.
And that's the thing. There's a community. There's a kind of a shift when it comes to guys in that.
Yeah.
And then even it's just there's a strange duality in this in the sense that like, and maybe it's my perception of how I understand things, but it's like, now the guys that are now saying, yo, actually, you know, you're gonna hear me out. It's like, he's a sassy nigga.
Sassy nigga, yeah.
It's like
I was gonna say that. So like, yeah, but
it's like
they're gonna say that to us.
Okay, you want him to talk.
You want to be heard.
As a man, you want to be heard. That's crazy, bro.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And those things genuinely aren't good because they just brew a level of resentment within people. Forget guys. Like, do you get me? There be a level of resentment like, oh, I can't talk to you because.
Oh, I didn't know you were going through that, bro. Yeah, because I can't talk to you.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And again, what we're seeing a lot of times is man are communicating.
You're just
hear me on this, right? Man are communicating now, but they're not communicating with words anymore, bro.
Actions.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Man are not communicating with words anymore because they don't feel like the words are going to be heard. So like, yo, this is the way. I've got to get it out somehow. If it doesn't come out in words, it's going to come out in actions. You know. So I feel like, again, it is something that we all got to look at. But yeah, no, that guy is valid. Because I do feel like a lot of guys are not able to communicate to their girls.
And like as clear as he communicated that,
within
30 seconds, she just goes, but what
it's like she was looking for
the problem in what he was saying.
Exactly. She was listening
to say, oh, when can I pick?
It's just like, oh, but it's probably the way you're presenting. It's like, you haven't even acknowledged that what I said has validity. You haven't. So the first, and by not acknowledging what you've actually done is because I think sometimes this is really strange. Like that people think it's like you didn't acknowledge it, and you not acknowledging means you've dismissed it. That's exactly what you've done.
I also think we had a problem as well.
How?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead, bro.
I was watching a TikTok the other day, and I think there were two podcasters, and this guy was pointing out his feelings to his other male podcasters.
So he's telling me he loves him. You make me a better father.
He sounded like he was talking to his girl. And I was just like, dude.
I see, but that's the thing.
But that was just my own reaction.
Yeah, but I didn't have that reaction.
But two different.
Yeah, because it was just these two podcasters. One guy he looked at his guy. He goes, bro, I effing love you. Like you're you're such a light, like you make me want
Like
to be a better man.
Yeah, like
you
think of the way you talk to your girl,
Yeah, yeah.
Think of the way you talk to in those quiet moments. And think of me coming up to you and saying those same words you say to your girl.
Same type of tone as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, not me.
Obviously, not the same people.
You didn't have
Deep voice. But
Yeah, you didn't have the same tone. No. But you were just saying, like, listen, I love you. You make me want to be a better man. You make me want to be a better father.
Whenever you enter the room, you light up the
room.
Joy or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You bring me joy or something like that.
Hear me on this. Here's my take. I'll be honest with you. I feel that about my boys.
So do I.
I feel that about my boys. I won't say it.
I won't say
no,
it.
but isn't that mad though? It's like
we have the problem.
We're the problem because like I genuinely feel that about my boys. Like I care deeply about my peoples.
Yeah.
But the most you get out of me is love you, bro. That's about it.
But you see, the thing is I think in general though, I think with a lot of guys, I don't know about you, man, but like I know that this handshake means more than just a fist bump to my guys.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I know, like whenever we hug, maybe 3 times a year. I know what that hug means.
But then again, you have to be surrounded by guys that they can like that's their level. Because some other man, they might need those words. They might need bro, I love you. Like, what have we done this year?
We know certain man that need that.
Stop, man.
No, but
I think when I watched that video myself, I
like Tommy, don't get me. It was nice to watch. It just got too much. Like that 30-second mark was just like, bro, come on, relax,
wrap it up.
Do you know what's like? Okay, and this might go all the way, kind of like too deep in a sense that like, man have no problem saying this when a man has died.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, it's like, but the man never heard it. The man never heard this while he was alive. I was like, I'll be honest with you. I want to communicate that to my boys. It's just finding how to do that.
Sorry. Like that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that like when I watched that video, I wished. I was like, immediately my initial thought was like, I wish I was the guy that was speaking.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I wish I could look at my boy in the eye and just say, you know, give him a spiel. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I found, like, I admired the video for that reason. I'm like, I was just like, you know what? You're saying to him what I feel about my boys. Do you get me? I think it's cool, but it's really sad that like when it comes to guys, you hear those things in if one of your boys ends up being your best man. It's in that moment that you'll hear him say those kind of words.
Type of things,
Or when
anywhere close to that, even.
Or unfortunately, when you die, when you can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
You get me?
Yeah, it's mad. Oh my! You don't know what this fella just did, bro. Context is our conversation before. You mentioned death and.
Now listen. You see, if I'm just gonna say this right now. If there's a camera on, when Snow and his missus are going at each other,
bro,
like
reality TV,
everyone in that vicinity is getting cancelled.
100%.
Like you're getting cancelled for even hearing what they're saying. It is insane.
This is like as in they say wild things. Today I felt uncomfortable. Like, as in it was. You know what? Like, you know what? On one hand, like
you didn't know what to laugh.
Like, bro, look, as in, whoa.
No, bro, I heard. I'm gonna say one thing. I heard. Call your granny.
Bro,
and then it clicked. I said,
bro, as in there's certain things that, like, as in they've said wild things to each other. I was like, it's funny. Today I was like, yo, this is much to hear.
Bro, you laugh so much you got a headache.
Bro, I got a headache. I was like, yo, this is what the diff. But yeah, no, let's wrap it up because I got a meeting now in a sec. But yeah,
where's your head up, boys?
Yeah, for me, anyways. I enjoyed the conversation. I think
it's been a long time that we've
done just three of us. Yeah,
it's been a while now.
Nah, again, I don't know what side of the year we're at, but things are decent. Quickly, merch out, Open Circle, Agape caps. There's not much left, but if
just bring one on Sunday for me.
Well, they're cold. This is so Agape, obviously unconditional love, and then it has a love heart as well here. So one of the cool beanies that we got, and we have some more stuff coming out. So I guess I'll plug Open Circle. I was watching Tim Ross he's releasing a book, and he goes, so because it's something I do without fail. It's like I might promote something I'm doing, but I promote it like it's something else. Like it's another thing.
Side note, like
it's a side note.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like a by the way.
yes, because again, it goes back to all that whole like celebrating yourself.
Yeah.
Like appreciating what you do and stuff like that. So he was like, he's releasing the book, and before his last book, he didn't even put his face on the book. He just like the title, the book, released it and stuff like that. It goes, now they asked him, do you want to put your face on? Because he had to go therapy to kind of like discover why he kind of just bypasses things. Like he's like, this is his great thing, celebrate that thing, but he kind of like so up next is this. So then they asked him, do you want to take a picture for this one? And he said, yeah. I took a picture for it. And then like he promoted it on his podcast, and he goes, "It's on my book," and he started talking about it a little bit, and then he was about to put it at the back, and he goes, "Nah, guys, I'm excited." Like I literally sat there and like, this is a moment. I'm gonna be in this moment. I'm excited in this moment. So I'm not gonna bypass that moment and miss out on what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
And so obviously, like this is out already. This is great. Like what I'm saying, like there's certain things that we're doing as fun, that's cool, and we get to be excited about it. You shouldn't feel like pushing that away.
Yeah, I'm very dismissive of that. Or anything I've done that like that I know objectively if you were to come to me and tell me, like, I did this, I'd be like, yo, what? Yeah. And I'll do it and I'd be like, okay, so what do I have to do tomorrow? Like, I think that's the thing, just being present. That's what it is. Yeah. I think from next year I'm going to start buying myself things to mark celebrations because I don't do that. Yeah. At least I'll buy myself a birthday present. Do you get me?
It's good.
At least. Yeah. Where's my head at? Yeah, I need to become better emotional communicator. I need to become a better emotional communicator. That's good. I've been thinking about. I think I've been thinking about it for the past like maybe 2-3 weeks. Like it's been at the forefront of my mind, and then I saw that video and I was like, that's really interesting. I didn't think about things from that perspective. Where's your head at, pal?
For me, bro, I want perfumes, bro.
You want some more after what you got?
Perfumes, bro.
This guy's crazy, bro. My list. Let me show you my list.
Perfumes, bro.
I'm going to show you my
list.
list.
My TikTok right now is just perfume after perfume.
Yeah. This is my list.
Damn. Is that what you have?
No. What I need to get.
What is it?
There's a few. Let me see.
Is Killian smoking out in there? Put it inside.
Killian, it's fire.
Put it there.
It's fire. No, I've smelt it. It's on my. I'm going to add it now. Because I have pictures.
Angel share?
Angel share is really good, but it's weak.
Killian. Hey, he's not weak, my brother.
Really?
Because Killian, it's not.
I think
it's strong.
So
I got the clone. It's coming maybe in 2 days or something. I got the clone. Hopefully the clone is
good, yeah? Good, I think right now...
But it's like expensive though.
Right now, my top three that I need to get, right? Is Tom Ford Mare Mystery, right? Mason Crivelli, Hibiscus Mahajad. Woo!
Mahajad
is crazy.
And then there's this. It's a New York company. It's called Wilhelm Perfumery. They have this scent called To My Father.
That sounds a bit.
Nah.
Whose father?
Nah. It is crazy. Cold, yeah? It is genuinely crazy. Like 250, 100 ml bottles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I smelled it when I was in Milan, bro. I promise you, 2 days went to the mall, spent like 2 hours smelling perfume.
I've been seeing TikToks of people go to Milan. I realized I didn't go to Milan.
You went to the back of Milan.
I went to the back of Milan. Nah, because when people tell me what the stuff they did or see videos of what they did, I'm like, yo, it's crazy. Yeah. But that's where your head is at.
Yeah, man.
Parfum.
Eau de parfum.
Anyway, you man, thank you for listening. I hope this was a good conversation for you because I love.
I have all 3 of those.
Yeah,
all 2 of those actually.
Which one?
That one.
I want to get Oud for Glory by Latafa.
Latafa
is crazy.
All those Arabian bro, Notino.
No, but you see,
it was you that put me on Notino.
What's this?
I forgot the name of it.
Dubai perfume.
Yeah, but it's one of the it's a sample. It's fire.
You put me on Notino.
Bro, I got perfume.
By the time I'm down with that Notino side,
Yeah.
They will know me.
But you know Latafa is a do company, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they do.
But they're strong though.
They're strong.
Crazy.
They're strong.
I had
You put me onto this.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
you put me onto this one.
I got flipping. I got a It's at home literally, but I got it's oud, like wood smell.
Yeah,
it's so manly.
bro.
It's
Nah,
so, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
It's so manly.
Get Tom Ford ombre leather.
Ombre leather. Yeah,
Nah,
Yeah.
Ombre leather is crazy.
yeah.
Oh, let me not give out all my stuff.
Don't give it out. Don't give it out. Don't give it out.
And by the way, if you're watching, guys, there's a secret. Sometimes it's not all about perfume, spray perfume. You need to get yourself oils.
Talk
You need
about
to
it.
get yourself. I remember I went to Amsterdam, yeah, and we just found one perfume shop, and I said, bro, give me. I just want the smell of leather. Just
And
give
the
me
oil
leather
was
and
leather.
And then I now went to mix it with another one that I had.
Because the oil has to correspond with the fragrance.
Oh,
You can't put something sweet and then something spicy. Call it walk.
Yeah.
you get it.
Doesn't
Maybe I
join.
should start perfume Chanel. We should start waiting per perfume boys.
Yeah.
No,
Just
dead
send
ass.
us perfume, please.
No,
Send us
I won't
perfumes
lie
and
to
we'll
you.
rate it.
I
We'll
think
rate it.
I might start.
I even got a block nose and I'll rate it. Yo,
And then you might love for listening.
love man. Take care of
In a
yourself,
bit.
guys.